So I always start with some really good quality seed sowing compost. Don't ever use garden compost or soil to sow your seeds in. It contains too many weed seeds and other contaminants. This is a really nice fine seed sowing compost. I'm filling a half-size seed tray here, and I sort of lightly overfill it and then strike off the top with a presser board so that we've got a nice even level surface to sow your seeds onto. It's really important that you get a flat, even surface so they can all germinate at the same time. I'm just filling a slight hole there. So this broadcast technique that I'm about to do is really suitable for plants where you need to then later prick out an individual plant. So these are some heart-forming lettuces that I'm sowing now because I need them later to plant out individually. So when they've germinated, I'll be planting individual seedlings into single pots or modular trays. I'm trying to get them really even across the surface because you don't want seeds germinating too close together. It leads to damping off disease and other problems, and the roots get tangled before you can prick them out. We'll be looking at pricking out later on. So I've broadcast these lettuces across the surface, and I'm just now going to cover them very lightly with some vermiculite, which is a nice light open substance that they can easily push through, but it keeps the soil damp on the top. So I'm just sprinkling a really light even layer across the top there. Then really important, don't forget to label everything because I've done it before thinking I'll remember and then I can't for the life of me remember what it is. Obviously I can recognize lettuce seedlings now, but you know, if you're new to this you might not be able to. So I've labeled them, and they're going to go into a water bath later to soak up water from below. So I'm next going to demonstrate how you can sow things where you don't necessarily need individual plants. So this is, I'm going to sow some rocket into modules. So I'm going to sow just a pinch of seeds into each little individual module. And this is suitable for all sorts of things like herbs, so parsley, for example, basil, coriander, anything where you don't necessarily need to have a single plant on its own. Loose leaf lettuces you could also sow this way because you just take a few leaves at a time. So rocket seeds are really tiny. I'm just going to sow a pinch of perhaps 3, 4, 5 seeds into each individual module. This saves me pricking out later on really and handling all these fiddly little seedlings. I shall plant them out into the seed bed or my potager later when they've established. But I'm getting a head start by sowing them early in my polytunnel. I'm also going to just put a very light layer of vermiculite on top after just pressing the seeds lightly into the compost surface there. It just helps to get good contact with the surface of the compost so that they remain damp whilst they're germinating. It's really important that they don't dry out through the germination process because once they've started to germinate, if they run out of water, then the seeds can die. Again, I'm just labeling this here. This is a kind of rocket called dragon's tongue. It has sort of a red streak down the middle of the leaf. It's slightly decorative. It makes a nice addition to colourful salad leaf bowl. And rocket's really hardy. It'll grow all the way through the winter. So it's a really good little additional crop. I'm now going to show you how to sow bigger seeds that you can handle individually. So for example, beans, courgettes, pumpkins and squashes, cucumbers. Here I've actually got some climbing French beans called blue cocoa. I'm putting them on the surface first because it's ever so easy to forget where you've actually planted them. I'm doing one per module. You can put two just in case one doesn't germinate, but I'm just pressing them down into the surface of the compost there and covering them back over again. And I don't need to use vermiculite because they go deep enough into the compost so that you cover them basically with the same potting mix. Again, I'm labelling them. This is an heirloom variety of French bean. I grow lots and lots of different ones, so I need to know which is which so that I can harvest them for different different reasons and save the seeds too. Not hardy. So here I am filling up a water bath, placing them in, and I shall wait until I can see the colour of the vermiculite change, and I know then that the water has reached the surface. Take them out and